Hey guys, this is XX9 here, and I wanted to go over a list of World of Warcraft add-ons I like to use when PvEing and PvPing and other just sitting around playing the auction. I like to do. Now I like to use Hunter Focus Bar because I play Hunter as well as a Holy Paladin or Prod Pally. Opie just because I don't feel like having mounts when I could on my bars for my UI, because I don't find that my UI has a lot of room right now. And Opie basically I have it set up so I press my X key and it shows all my mounts, like circle, square, or diamond even. You can change it to your own liking. Now world markers as Opie as well, because I don't like having to go up here, click, my UI and all that, gather mate, because I just don't feel like tabbing out every like 2 seconds after mining a node or getting herbs. Quick heal. I just installed this because one of my friends recommended Opie Food Ring as well. Why have your healing buffs or food buffs on your bars or on your bars when you can just press a simple key and open all your food. Atlas loot because I'm trying to farm transmog as at the moment, and this helps me find what loot I want to get, where it drops, what the percentages is. Like with the Fell Barrier, I wanted that as a transmog for my shield on my Holy Pally, so I farmed Fell Barrier over the Skullflame shield. Gladys, just for a PvP video. PvP, so I can hear what they're doing actually, and say if a row uses box skin, the add-on says it for me, and well, says it to me so I can hear and be able to tell what to use when they use that. They get damage buff, they use decreasing damage buff, stuff like that. Rating Buster, just a better stat breakdown. Opie more rings allows you to have more rings. Deadly PvP boss mods. Basically same thing as Deadly boss mods, but for PvP. Add-on control panels, so I don't got exit the game. Disable my add-on, that's giving me a problem. Back in the game, well, I just stay in the game and just hit my control exit key and go to add-on control panel. Bartender 4 allows me to move my bars, my map, my pet bar, whatever. NPC scan, because on my hunter I like to farm rare pets as well. Overlay, see where they spawn. Add-on overlay for rare mob patrols and negate, intergate, blah blah blah. One bag, so I don't gotta have to look through all kinds of different bags. Why just do that when you have one bag? Tidy plates for see how much thread I have, and I like tidy plates because they're tidy. Instantly tidy plates. However, it's classic. Just say if one of my trinkets proc, that's a proccing trinket. Like I can't. figuring the Colossus, I'm pretty sure that I can track that. So I have like a big big thing over here saying figuring Colossus just activated. It won't be allowed to be up for another 30 seconds to a minute. I don't exactly know. Cast bar, so you can see how long their cast is in bigger bold text, and see how long the cast is left, and see what the cast is. Auctioneer, just for playing the auction house. Opie pet skills, say if I have a CC that's necessary for a fight. I can't actually think of a fight right now, but if I CC one, that's with my pet, that's going to save us one less CC, or one more CC added to our CCs, so we don't got as much damage going out. Bartender for dual spec. Say if I have marksman spec for my PvP, or beastmaster, because I like beastmaster PvP, and survival as my PvE. Now, what it does is basically, say if I got, say if my bars are set up for one spec, like my survival, I'm gonna have Black Arrow as 2, Cobra Shot as 1, Arcane as 4, Explosive as 3, and Keyball Rapid Fire to S. Now with that, that's going to basically switch that around. Arcane Shot is 1, Steady Shot is 2, and all that. Opie, basically, what I already explained it. Flash Hunter, so I know when my explosive shots and everything's up. NPC scan is basically find rare mobs, postal. One button, you get all the mail that you can at the moment, then it gives you a little display at the top saying how long till you get your next mail. If mail. Add-on load manager and add-ons. Omni CC, cooldown count for everything. Oh, I actually gotta disable that one. Don't really use Urgent Tournament anymore. Spell Flash Hunter, gave that. Spell Flash Racials. Say if I'm human, I use my Trinket Racial. I use all my 2 trinkets. But that will count that. That will track my racial when it comes up. And same with the Warlock Warrior Reforged Light. Now this add-on is very useful. Say if you're 1 point, say like for a caster, I believe it is 8% hit you need to be at. Now that 8 in your literally 1 point under it. 8.01 with Reforged Light, it'll automatically reforge for you, so you get that to 8.00, and it makes it a lot easier to reforge. It also gives you a list of recommended stat wages, etc. Like for paladins, it will automatically do your expertise, your hit, and your everything else. For prod paladins, mastery, done. It's basically go under here, go under, you go to here. You can't actually get on World of Warcraft right now. I gotta pay game time. Right here, you'll click it. It'll come up with rogue, blah blah blah, all these classes and specs. Talented, basically PvE talents, PvP talents for each class, each rate, each class, and tell you what the best is, and then you can customize your own. Spell Flash, or basically Explosion Shot comes off, cooldown, Big Flash will come up, and I can use it. healers have to die. Now this is another PvP one, but it can also be used in PvE. Not many people use it. Say if there's a healer in Warsong Gulch, 4 healers on the enemy side. They're sticking together and they're sticking with the flag carrier. One's a priest, one's a holy pally, another's a holy pally, and resto druid, assumed to come Mistweaver from monk. Now, what this is going to do, it's going to put a nice little red cross over them, and you just click them, and you'll be able to tell if they're a healer or not. Trade Skill Mastery Gathering, another gathering add-on, Daily Boss mods. I have to say, this is necessary for raiding. Now, say for Major Domo Stag Helm, he goes into Scorpion phase. It will come up right here or wherever you move it to. Major Domo Stag Helm has gone into Scorpion phase. Major Domo Stag Helm gone into Cat phase. Leaping Reckless Sleep for his trash on you, and then it'll say in chat by itself. You'll have Reckless Sleep on you, so move. Daily Boss mods for Wrath of the Lich King, BC, and Vanilla. GLaDOS is another PvP spell sound alert. X-Pearl unit frames. I like it because I find it's better for my holy pally. I have it down here, I have my spells right here, and then I have my targets here, my player here, and I'm sitting there. Click, cast, done. This is a lot neater. Gather Mate 2 is basically the what's necessary to gather items. I got uninstall Gather Mate 1. Trade Skill Mastery Mailing. Say if you have an alt and you don't want to repeatedly type in because you have to log in, get the items to on the other side, your character, put them in your bag, go back over, mail them, etc. And that, what it will do, it will save your alts and save your friends. You can add them to. Trade Skill Mastery, I explained it. It's basically a easier way to play the auction house with an add-on. Atlas loot enchants shows the possible loot from bosses. Basically, if there's a shield, like the Skullflame, say if there's a shield or a staff that drops from a boss, it'll say 6.00% chance of dropping. Trade Skill Mastery, auction, for the auction house, easy auctioning, tank warnings. Now, because I am a prop pally and working on a prop warrior, I basically need this, because it will be like, you have 3 Mortar, you have 3 armor debuffs, tell the other tank to taunt. Trade Skill Mastery Crafting. Allows you to craft. Computer computes the profits for gathering various trade skill crafting. Trade Skill Mastery Shopping. Say if I want a Skullflame shield, and I also want another BOE item. It was probably, I actually never found use for this, but I'm pretty sure it scans it daily and lets you know. Every time you go to the auction house, I believe it scans. Recount. This I like because I have a DPS. I have my chat box here. I have my recount here with LVUI. And I also have a DPS and threat. Fire wave red thing. I don't know what to call it. Gather Mate 2 data. Well, data for Gather Mate 2. need to know.